Hello everybody, this is Mark Scaife, the director, producer and writer of Spartans. I am here to guide you through all of the story of Spartans and why I am basing it on Halo 4 and Halo Reach. My first part guiding you through the story's prologue, The Last Stand. Didn't go so well with the actual footage, detail-wise and actual appearance-wise. The most I had for a big scene of, the fighting and the battles, the biggest amount of people I had for was basically 10. But everyone who took place and took part in the actual series, I'm going to put a massive thank you to them. I'm going to put the gamer tags on the screen about right now. And also, I appreciate if they'd come back to do the next series. Also, I see people have commented on the videos, said, it needs to be done with a capture card, but obviously I can't afford it right now, guys. I appreciate the comments and say how bad it is. I'm not bothered about, if you say how bad it is. It's a comment that I really need, and the comments make progress for people, and that's how it does for me. And now on to the titles. Yes, The Last Stand episodes were basically all for one episode, and technically this season is still the first season. Soon I'll collide all 4 episodes and make one badass prologue for all of you to watch. You'll love that. Right, so on to the season that's about to begin. Starting with the main story. Lethal, as you saw in episode 4, he escaped from Homefront, but lands on Earth, who has already been attacked by the Covenant, but only made damage by hitting some of the garrisons of the UNSC, and basically making people shatter and scatter. So basically, then what happens is the whole lot of Earth, basically the UNSC, some of the commanders thought, bugger it, if Reach aren't gonna help, we're gonna people from Reach, they can just stuff it and we'll just have to make a new leader. But obviously with that happening, all of them think, well, I'm the leader for this, I'm the true leader, and I'm the true leader. Yeah, basically, there's only one what comes out of it among them all, and that's obviously the enemy and the villain in this, called Hex. Yes, he is a very badass guy. He's he's got people trained with the Banshees and all. Basically, he's got his UNSC friends, but we see him as bandits at first in the actual story. But they are basically scavenging for things to survive and things to make themselves powerful, and that's why the story comes into the next part I'm going to tell you about in a couple of minutes. So then basically all the commanders of the Earth were fighting against each other, but they all respected Hex in the end, because he was basically, he said, I'm the boss, I'm going to beat you all. I'm the victorious guy out of here. So basically Hex is the leader of Earth until Lethal comes along, and basically he kind of fights for justice and says we should be civilized about what we're doing right now. So basically he puts Earth back on track before the UNSC reinforcements from Reach come to Earth, obviously. But along the way, he finds a few friends who are actually relatives of his former captain, Bay Jade, and somehow youth. That's going to be fun to see. But along the way, Lethal gets like messages from his past, teammates. Basically, he gets messages from the dead, and they're telling him stuff, what's going on, and what's gonna go down if he don't help. So yeah. And now, since I've told you some of the characters, I might as well tell you all the characters and the cast people. And also some of the people that were basically I'm going to need to be filled in. And that's when you lot come in, if you actually want to do it. And, well, if you want to, I'll just tell you after. So the first character, what I'm going to say is, hey, out of the last stand, he is still alive. He is still alive because basically some of the people from Homefront are still alive. They kind of got left by the elites, or they just hid. Right, so, but the guy who's playing it is Craig McCall, also known as Kurt Hayway, and he has a brother in this, or sister. It depends, because this is one of the roles what I want people to take, or what anyone else wants to audition for. So this one is called River. She's a new character, or he's a new character. Firstly appears in Reach, but obviously gets into Halo 4. So basically, if you find any armor what does relating to Halo 4, please use it and see if you could do it as an audition, and I'll see the armor. And obviously, when I see the armor on Reach, I'll basically go on. I keep saying basically, I don't know why. I'll go on 4 with you, and I will ask for you guys to actually, what do you call it? Oh, yeah. Basically, I'm going to announce the Reach armor with the 4 armor and see if it's the same type of way. And that's basically what I needed it. Oh god, there we go. So then the next character is, can't find it. Hex. Hex is our next character. You obviously knew him. He's the enemy and the villain in this. He is played by Dmitry Kazhukin. And he is also known as, on his Xbox, Destiny of Death. You've probably seen him before from the game night of Minotaur. Minotaur Game Night Part 1. Maybe you should probably look that up and you'll see what his voice is like. It basically is like that through all the way through. But he also needs his sideman, who's called Sid, and who is currently needing a voice as well, and a body actor. And also, River needs a body actor. That was why I was talking about the armor. And Sid is basically he's a nutter. Not a nutter, but he's really aggressive. Well, Hex is aggressive too, but he's more, what do you call it? Hex is more powerful with his aggression. Sid's more like a douche with it. If you get what I mean. And then there is Bonte. Bonte is the father of Bay, Jade and Blip. And basically, you find through the series, you'll find out some of the dirty little secrets he's got, and they're really, really dark. They are really cool. He is being played by Zach Anderson, also known as Wessamama and Crisis. Very cool. He's got his old name is Wessamama. You've probably seen it on the Last Stand credits and intros, but now he's called himself Crisis. I'll try and get myself his gamer tag as soon as my Xbox is not froze. And also, when I said about the three sisters, Bay, Jade, and Bly, Bailey Gerondale, I can't pronounce it, maybe she can pronounce it for me. She's also known as Bailey Beans 77. People probably know her from before, probably know her now. She voices the body, she voices and body acts for Bay and Blip as many times as she can. Because basically, the two hard roles. Very, like, Blip is an opposite to Bay. Bay's more strict and Blip's more of a jolly person. But obviously got a bad side. But and now on to the next sister, Jade. She don't exactly need a voice because she is the one with no voice. Obviously, because that's why I just said it. Jade is being played by Blaze Tyrant, and also known as the Doomsday Machine. Then that leaves Lethal and Havoc. Havoc is a free spot right now for a female voice actress and body if needed. And like I said before, I'll tell you how to contact me and the channel and the page on Facebook later on. Then unfortunately that leaves the main role of Lethal for Halo 4 to me. But I've got to say is I've only got the armour for Halo 4, the Halo Reach parts for Lethal, the body actor. I'm gonna have to ask someone else to do that because I haven't got the armour yet. Basically I've got my new gamer tag, Mr. SG Nova. You've seen it before, probably. I don't know. But if you haven't, then it's fine because it's new. But then there's the only last bit, and this is what I'm going to tell you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Find us on Facebook. We are called JFY Maestros. I don't know why the Maestros bit. I think I might change that. And our Twitter is not done yet, but I'll try and see if I can find it. How to get onto it again. But, yeah. Please like our page on Facebook. Leave a message saying, what your gamer tags, on which parts you want to be auditioning for, and also the parts of the body actors. Oh, and that's another thing. If you don't want to be doing any acting or any body acting mostly, there's just some extra parts for being basically people in the backgrounds, and also like some of the soldiers what we're going to need. So we're going to need about a maximum of 10 extras on Halo 4 for the bandits, obviously, for Hex. Well, bandits, UNSC, scavengers. But on Reach, I'm going to need 16 people of the max, because I have got one of the most best scenes coming up on Reach, and I'm going to need as many people to make it look good, and also to make it stay good. So if people could actually message me on Facebook and also comment on here. Also message me on YouTube as well, on Google Plus. And basically all the big scenes would only last about 15 minutes at the most. I mean, the Halo Reach parts, there's 16 people, there's two scenes actually, I forgot about that. Two scenes, one scene's are basically like an onslaught on some UNSC military, because of Homefront, if you've seen the thing, but basically it's a bunker, so there's like an underground bunker in the island, You didn't get to see that in the first 4 episodes because I didn't exactly